Roughly about 10% of children in the United States are retained at least once between kindergarten and eighth grade, according to Harvard. Our plan is to have students stay connected while not attending school due to illness or any pandemics, to make sure students are not falling behind and possibly hurting their education in the future. Our company plan discusses an overview of our organization vision and goals for students K through 8, all school districts, teachers, and TAs. Our organization also touches on our financial investments, budgets, expenses, and students' improvements and accomplishments. Most families don't have the resources or finances, but that shouldn't restrict the students from learning outside of the classroom. We all want the best for our younger generation. We have seen it evolve around with technology, but a simple one-on-one can go a long way. So our company business plan is to discuss an overview of our organization, vision, and goals, our financial investments. That leads us to a process of training and orientation, generally varies 6 dimensions that can be grouped into 3 areas, such as context, patterns, and goals, according to Kramer. This will allow our team to group these areas to achieve the ultimate goals for these students by having the right context and guiding our team to follow the set of patterns to reach these demands. And just pass it off to Luke.
All right, so this is our business plan for TAs on Wheels. So TAs on Wheels will be based out of Tempe, Arizona. And our goal with this business is to help all the local elementary schools and middle schools in the surrounding area by delivering books, supplies, and computers to students in need with the help from the local school's faculty and TAs. Our service will be most helpful to the schools in the area when we are in times of pandemics like the one we are currently in now, when students are sick or when they simply are just unable to make it to school due to personal reasons. Our business will help students stay up to date in their classes by giving them necessary supplies to not fall behind. Some schools that we plan on working with in the Tempe area are Fuller Elementary School, Arredondo Elementary School, C.I. Wagner School, Canali Middle School, Gillidan Middle School, and Kyrene Middle School. With the help from teachers and faculty at the schools we are providing our service for, it will give our employees and the TAs the opportunity to help students that aren't able to make it to school for the day that they can't make it or days. Having the service readily available to students and teachers will ease the stress off the teachers by making them feel secure about what their students are being taught and are learning in their classes. Next slide. TAs on Wheels' biggest challenge while providing this service is getting the supplies to the students in an efficient and organized manner, especially in a time of pandemic when all the students can't go to school because they are shut down. With different supplies for each student in different grades, we'll reserve different delivery cars for each grade, allowing deliveries to go smoothly and books to not get mixed up. And when schools are shut down, there are a lot of supplies to deliver, which can result in deliveries being sent to the wrong house. We want to reduce this potential problem as much as possible. So if a home has 1 or more children in different grades, we'll combine the delivery of the supplies to that home to save gas, money, and time. Each car that is delivering the supplies will have 2 passengers that are TAs, 1 passenger being the driver and the other passenger being the delivery person delivering the supplies to the homes. This will allow supplies to be delivered in a proficient and timely manner.
So some students do not have reliable internet at home. TAs on Wheels will be in contact with each children's schools after gathering their information to discuss with their teachers alternative paper-only homework. However, according to ABC 15 Arizona, the USDA issued a grant to connect 1492 homes in Peach Springs, Arizona. This should help tremendously with those who live in that area. Peach Springs is among the worst of the cities without reliable internet connection, where it is 81% there. Next slide. Another issue is some students do not have a computer at home. TAs on Wheels plan will include a computer for those who have internet access. According to Pew Research Center, a quarter of low-income teens do not have access to a computer. In addition, most students ultimately rely on a computer to get their work done these days. We will also be wiping the computers down with sanitary wipes prior to them being delivered due to the COVID-19 outbreak, as well as wearing protective gloves during the delivery process. Now comes this question: how do we fund all of this?
We are asking for a monetary investment request of $100,000 to pay for our TA's hourly wage, marketing through website hosting, newsletters, and social media advertising, and to pay for our equipment and transportation costs. Next slide. We are expecting a return on investment due to our increased company recognition, supporting and strengthening the community by providing affordable education for students who may be unable to access technology, and market expansion of our service to other states across the United States.
In summary, TAs on Wheels is to have TAs or teachers solve issues for kids who are limited to computers, internet access, and provide any other tutoring services needed. You can see we touched on how TAs on Wheels will deliver organizational vision and goals. We touched on our finances, our budgets, expenses, and an investment in TAs on Wheels gives these students with limited resource an opportunity to not fall behind and possibly be held back. We are investing in our future with these students, allowing them to get a better education, giving them guidance to look into the future. Giving them these resources, it opens up doors to look past middle school to high school and hopefully some college. We want to ask you to invest $1 million to help us give these students a brighter future. As an organizational member, you will be involved in many individual decisions, including the decision to join or leave an organization, according to Kramer. So we ask you to join us. Thanks.